It's Jonathan Agger here for Pro Boxing fans. We're here in Las Vegas. Delighted to be joined by the British Cruiserweight champion, Richard Riakporhe. How's Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's really good, really good. You know, it's something different, but it's very, very interesting. Let me tell you something. I actually went to Italy, Venice.
Oh, yeah?
Can you believe it? There's actually a little Venice here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
There's no need to go to Venice no more. All you need to do is come to Las Vegas. There's a little Venice. They've got the clouds, the little canoe, the river. It's amazing, I'm telling you.
Absolutely. I mean, while we're here on Saturday night, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. You've told me before Deontay Wilder is your favourite fighter. How do you see this rematch playing out?
Yeah, Deontay Wilder is one of my favourite fighters. I've got so many favourite. I admire different fighters for different attributes and different things they bring to the boxing game. And I take a little bit of everybody. And then you get Riakporhe, Richard Riakporhe.
That's British Deontay Wilder.
No, but yeah, listen, it's such an amazing fight. I seriously, I can't call it. It's like this person is great. This one fighter, he's in another league. If we're talking about skill and boxing skill, it's like he's in a Premiership and Deontay Wilder is in League 2, or not even League 2, slightly below that conference. But power has made him step up the rankings and be able to compete with all these guys. Because why? Because he's got more power than most of these fighters. I don't know who's got more power than Deontay Wilder. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like, nobody's got any more power than him. Like, if he touches you, even partially, you're hitting the deck. So it's a classic fight. Boxer versus puncher. Boxer versus puncher, boxer versus brawler, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just interested to see how it's going to unfold. If I was going to lean to somebody, I could lean towards the power, but it's not by a massive margin. The reason why is because it only takes one shot in heavyweight boxing. One shot will change the game. And you saw from the last fight, he was winning probably every round. Even the rounds where he actually got put down. If I was a judge, I'd probably score a draw for the round at the end, because he would actually get knocked down but dominate the round at the same time. He's phenomenal. You know? And plus the way he got up, the way, you know what they say boxing, the way a fighter boxes or fights in a ring is a reflection of how he is like in real life. His personality, the whole sum up of his character and him as a human being. And you can tell that Fury is a true fighter. The way he got up in the 12th round, I haven't seen it before. When it gets to the 12th round, you're normally fatigued as a fighter. You've exerted yourself, thrown probably 1,000 punches, and you're fatigued. Most people get knocked out in those late rounds because of fatigue. They just can't get out. They just can't continue, can't go on. And he got up, he started showboating, putting his hands behind his back, dancing around, sticking his tongue out. What more do you want? Are you not entertained? He's amazing. So, listen, I came out as a fan and made the best man win on the night. You know, it will be great for British boxing if he wins. So everybody's, listen, we have to cheer our man on. Of course we have to, you know.
I mean, a lot has been said about sort of Tyson trying to knock him out within 2 rounds. He does have about 20 knockouts, so a lot of people are saying, there's no chance of that happening. Are people underestimating Tyson's ability to knock Wilder out or not?
From watching the fight back, there were some times where he did have Wilder in a little bit of trouble. So we definitely can't count out. I remember watching the little competition the other day. Someone was saying that's like some WWE wrestling. But listen, it is what it is. They're going to fight on the night. But it's entertaining, nevertheless. But the way Wilder pushed him, he looked like he really exerted himself when he pushed him. Like, take that. But he didn't go back too far. It was not like when Miller pushed Joshua. That was a different story. But he really gave it to him. But Tyson Fury didn't move. And from just reading that, it just shows that Tyson Fury for this fight is heavier. And Deontay is probably the same. He's quite light. So imagine if he walks him down and takes some of the shots on the elbows and the arms and gives his own. That could take a lot of power away from Wilder. Because, but at the same time, when his opponents step in, that's when he literally lands the heavy shots. You have the fans screaming at bomb squad. It's funny. Listen, the energy that out here, it's unbelievable.
I mean, how much does Deontay inspire you? Because in your last fight in the weigh, and we saw sort of the mask come out against Jack Massey. He's clearly someone sort of that inspires you. I mean, you yourself have massive power in the cruiserweight division, so he's sort of a massive inspiration.
To be honest, I think that I inspired Deontay Wilder because I was talking about putting on masks. I spoke about various interviews I did in the past about my love for animation, and I was always kind of fascinated by wrestling. I grew up watching wrestling, and just remember the entertainment business is fun. So he probably watched one of my interviews in the past and thought, you know what, let me run with that, because he wasn't always wearing a mask. But I just thought, you know what, I think it's, you know, once you're on the scene for quite a while, you start to just grow into who you really are. And I think that's who I am. It's all about entertaining, isn't it, right? It's not just about fighting.
I do want to move back onto you. We obviously last saw you out. You won the British title against Jack Massey. How did you see the fight going? I mean, there was times where it almost seemed like you were seconds away from knocking him out. He did well to stay in there. He caught you as well. How would you assess the fight in general?
Listen, I think with that fight, I don't think our styles matched, to be fair. You know, it's just, you just get that styles make fights, and probably we just didn't match. It's just all about taking what we can from it and just moving on. It's just that simple. Sometimes things don't, you know, fights don't gel, unfortunately. But you know, we got through. There's certain things that I learned how to use my body effectively, and just move on to the next one. I'm still learning. I'm still a novice, but still British champion, still WBA Intercontinental champion, fourth in under the WBA. Only 11 fights in, because I'm still learning. Watch when I get to 15 and all.
What's the plan for this year? I mean, speaking to a few fighters, Crispin Smith wants the rematch. He's now got the Commonwealth title. Dion Juma said you should do the right thing. That's what he said to me after winning the English belt and face you. What's your response to that, and what's sort of the plan?
Listen, me, if you know me, I don't mind fighting whoever. It's just gotten to a point now. I've beaten these guys, and if it makes business sense, then we'll do it. I'm a prize fighter, and we can't forget that. You know, I'm my own man, and I'll fight anybody. That's the truth, and you can just tell by my record. Nobody was jumping in fighting undefeated fighters back when they had 7 or 8 fights under, you know, on their CVs. But now, since Riak was in, everybody wants to jump on board. So, listen, just know who set the trend, and commend the trend setter. Commend him. That's it. But obviously, it's my managers that direct me. Now we got to a point. It's like, if they say this fight makes sense, let's go for it, and we're gonna go for it. And that's how it's always been. They put one fight to me, I say yes. I've never said no. So.
I saw you sort of show your British title to the fans at Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park.
Yeah.
I think you're a boyhood Crystal Palace fan, aren't you? How much would it mean, you know, one day to fight there? And have you held any talks about that?
Listen, I'll be glad all over, yes I will. Be glad all over, yes I will. Listen, shouts out to my Crystal Palace team, army. But listen, you know what? They actually did mention that to me when I went there. They said they wanted me to box in the stadium, and they want to do some work in the future. So listen, we're looking forward. We're building, and it's great that they, you know, got behind the British champion, British fighter, homegrown, and you know, and that's what it's about. It's all about supporting each other. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that in the future. Maybe we could do a world title there someday.
I mean, is that possible as well? Because I know I saw some comments where you said sort of the WBA regular is vacant. Is that sort of another possibility for this year, or not?
Yeah, of course. Listen, anything is possible in boxing. And the thing is, some will say that I'm a bit inexperienced. I need to learn more. But certain opportunities don't come that often. So sometimes you have to take it. And sometimes it's like a no-brainer. So we'll see how it unfolds. And I think my journey is very, very interesting, because it's like I was here one day and now I'm there, like on a, you know, a whole different course, and you know, in my position now. So it's interesting, and I can't wait to see how everything unfolds anyway.
We always mention sort of the collision course with you and Lawrence Okolie. It looks like he's going to fight Glowacki for the vacant title. How would you see that fight going?
I see Lawrence knocking him out. So I think Lawrence will get to him sooner or later. I think that guy's a bit erratic sometimes. He fights a bit off emotions and stuff, but I think Lawrence will find a way and get the job done. You know? It's great that he got that fight. Listen, if I got that fight as well, I would have knocked him out too. I'm telling you, like, just it's just one of them ones. I think them guys, no disrespect to Glowacki, but I think them guys are at the end of their careers and they're just trying to, you know, get what they can. I remember he boxed Massey. That was years ago. They've been in the game for years, and it's just mileage. It's just mileage. Now it's time for the new generation. You know, the fresh fighters to come through, and you know, I'm happy to be one of them.
Just finally on Dillian Whyte, your manager, looks like he's going to fight Povetkin in April, May time. How do you see that fight going? And obviously good to see Dillian back in the ring, back out in Saudi, and yeah, big 2020.
Yeah, I see a knockout. I don't see it going anywhere else. He's going to deal with him. He's going to find his way. And getting there, it might be a bit dangerous in the first couple of rounds, but as the fight goes on, it's going to be more and more dangerous for Povetkin. I think he's actually going to get beaten up pretty badly. So,
final one, how's the hand? All recovered? And when can we sort of expect you back out?
So I'm taking off my cast in probably about 2 weeks, and then start slowly working on impacts, and then hopefully be back early summer. So I'll keep you guys updated, but stay tuned. And all the ones that have been following, thank you. Keep on supporting. You should not give me more energy, more and more energy to carry on doing what I'm doing. So yeah, all good.
Great stuff, Richard Riakporhe. Good to see you out here in Las Vegas, and we'll catch up when we're back in the UK.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Cheers.